What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. We're here with Burnley FC FIFA 18 career mode. This is part 34, I believe, and we're getting into some Europa League football. We are back with the Burnley career mode. It got to a point I just we had been a while without uploading. Then we got towards Christmas. I figured I'm not gonna upload until 2018, and then 2018 we're gonna get back on the horse. So this is the moment we get back on the career mode, and it's gonna be back to its usual self from here on out. Shall have a lot more time to record it, and obviously we're gonna be able to get out. I've already recorded the next episode as well, so all I gotta do, commentate on that one. So we should have an episode today, tomorrow, and then get the ball rolling like that. Also, the rest of the channel has got back and running basically. I took about a week off throughout the Christmas break and New Year's. Shout out to everybody who said Happy New Year, Happy Christmas on the videos. If you didn't know this is a walkthrough channel, go ahead and check out the walkthroughs. But right there, we should have had a penalty as far as I'm concerned, but the ball fell to Scott Sinclair, and his finish just wasn't there. Like Juricic, though, I don't even know if that was in the box, matter of fact, looking back at that. But Juricic was taken down. I guess in the end, the decision to play advantage was the correct one. Referee did well, but Scott Sinclair couldn't find the back of the net. So really, we're coming back into this game in a critical time, and we go behind just 22 minutes in as Florian Thauvin headers the ball over Paul Lopez. If you ask me, that's a pretty damn good header from Thauvin. I mean, he's kept that under control. It's bounced just in front of him, and he's been able to keep it under control and lob the keeper with it. But I mean, like I was saying, this is a critical point of the season we come back in, and it's not gonna be easy, because I mean, anyone will know you spend a lot of time away from FIFA, and I mean, like it's not all that easy to get straight back into. Luis Gustavo forced to save out Paul Lopez though, and on the rebound, the referee was forced to point to the spot. Now let me know what you guys. There were quite a few controversial decisions in this and the next episode, so let me know what you guys think about them. Obviously, the first one was the Juricic foul. But I don't know how controversial that was again, because I feel like that, in the end, was the right decision to let the ball roll on to Scott Sinclair. That one's a little bit controversial. I don't know if that's a penalty, man. There's definitely contact, but I don't know if that's a penalty. And then dear old AI, classic computer, being retarded, being stupid with their run-up, and just putting me off. Like, what is this? What? Why? See, I don't understand. Why are they programmed to do that? Because that don't happen by accident. They don't run up to the ball like that by accident. They are programmed for that to be their run-up. Come on, EA, man. You got to do better, man. You know what you did. But we did leave right there with a 2-0 defeat. And we go over to France now. 2 away goals, bearing in mind, for Olympique Marseille. We have to get off the mark early. And Juricic almost done that for us. But hitting it on the half volley with his weaker foot and just over the crossbar. 12 minutes in, we're trying to get off to that quick start that we know we need, but it's not going to be easy, of course, as you can see. 2 games against Marseille in a row. I don't know what happened to our calendar, but no games in between. Back-to-back Europa League fixtures, and Marseille, again, almost opening the scoring there. Luis Gustavo is going to find Germain. Back to Gustavo, across the center pitch, into Germain, and they did put themselves 1-0 up. We really just couldn't defend at this point in the game. I was just struggling. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I felt a little bit. It almost felt as if I've come back to the game and I don't know how the AI play. Like, you know, you get to a point where you just know what the AI do and it makes it a lot easier. I've come back to FIFA and it's almost as if I don't know what to expect from them. And, I mean, it was just some good passing in the end that opened up for them. And Jermaine made it 1-0 on the night and 3-0 on aggregate. We still need 3 goals, though. I mean, it doesn't change anything in the scoreline. 3 goals and we go through and we win. And Sertic, the defensive midfielder, had a huge chance to make it 4 for Olympique Marseille before the half-time. 1 half left for us to pull ourselves back into this. Filip Juricic crosses it into the box. Ashak Belfodil is there and he heads it into the back of the net. And I'm out here. I'm trying to pick the ball up. Game don't want to cooperate. So 3-1 on aggregate. 2 more goals needed, and we go through on away goals. Belfodil off the... Was he off the bench or did he start? I can't even remember. I don't even think I showed the lineup in the beginning of this match now that I'm looking. But Belfodil got on the end of that cross from Filip Juricic, and he puts it into the back of the net for his first goal in the Europa League. Jordi Clasie this time, 76 minutes gone. Classie's still on the ball. He's playing it out left to Woodburn. Back to Jordi Clasie, and he forces a save out of Steve Mandanda, and it is eventually cleared. Defoe on the ball now. Last chance of the game, possibly. Ben Woodburn in behind. Rifles it into the far corner. And Ben Woodburn picks up the ball and tries to get back. But it was not enough in the end. We tried to fight back, but the goals we conceded, we gave up too many easy chances in the 2 legs. And really, we gave ourselves a mountain to climb, and we were forced out of the Europa League early. Player of the month for the Premier League this year. I said this year. This month, however, went to Wayne Rooney, and we did secure another signing as he is Rizite joining us from Rangers. Now, this guy, I think we'll see his overall in just a little bit. He signs for $3 million, and he'll join us next season. His overall, I didn't even show his overall. His overall wasn't great, though. His overall wasn't great, but I feel like y'all already know. If you know me, I like to sign players, and I like to turn certain players into certain positions. Obviously, in FIFA, positions do not matter at all. So you get a chance to play players where you feel they would perform best. I've done it before, and it's worked really well for certain players. Lamella in my FIFA 16 career mode, I played him in central midfield, and he was a beast for me. I've done it quite a few times. But I feel like Jordan Rizite, is it Jordan? Is his name Jordan? We'll call him Rizite. I feel like he could make a good utility player. I'm thinking right back as a backup. Of course, he's still young, and he could really make an impact throughout the team as a backup, and just put him in where we need him. Of course, he could play defensive midfield. But early in this game against Bournemouth, trying to shake off the cobwebs a little bit. Ben Woodburn getting himself a start. I'm liking Ben Woodburn. I said Ben Woodburn. Ben Woodburn. The training we've been doing for Ben Woodburn, it's been working out, and I'm really starting to see some good performances. One of the things as well was his final product. Finishing, crossing, general passing wasn't that great. And now we're starting to improve a lot after we trained it. Ben Woodburn will definitely be getting a lot more games in the near future. Adam Milson also got a start up front in this one. A little bit of nice footwork. Crosses it inside. Alejandro Pozuelo with a little bit of a acrobatic effort right there. Straight into the hands of Begovic. Pretty much though. Callum Wilson gets a nice turn off against Ben Mee right there, who also got himself a start at centre back as fixtures piling up a little bit. We have seemed to drop Ben Mee a little bit, although he is our captain. Obviously, we know he's leaving us in the coming season also. So, like you guys have seen, Matt Miazga starting playing a lot of games, and I feel like I might make him my first target for the next season. Matt Miazga to kind of come into that centre-back position. And a huge chance for Bournemouth to put himself back into the game as Callum Wilson. Rebound came straight to him, and he put it over the bar. So we're going to punish them. Javier Manquillo having an effort from outside the box. Didn't get enough behind it, but that was all we needed for the game. Just a 1 goal scored by Ben Woodburn early on in the first half. And we did leave with all 3 points. And Wayne Rooney again, man of the match performance, got the assist. It was a nice little through ball from Wayne Rooney as well. Possibly the unsung, I don't know if I could call him the unsung hero, because more than enough times I've called him the unsung hero, so he ain't really unsung anymore. But he has been signing of the year, no doubt. We got Wayne Rooney for pennies, for absolute pennies, with Everton obviously being relegated last season. Wayne Rooney wanted to come and play Premier League football, European football. He's come in, and he's been absolutely brilliant. Again, Zambrano and Miazga at centre-back for this game. Classy, Rooney, Pozuelo, Juricic, Adam Milson, and Ben Woodburn getting another start on the left-hand side. Leicester City, Hugo Mayo, Beneluane, Maguire, and Fuchs at the back. Musa and Slimani up front. And Kapuchka on the left-hand side. Interesting that he's getting a start. But we come off on the attack straight away. Filip Juricic finding his way inside the box. This man's really, I've loved playing with Juricic this season. I feel like all of my signings have been really good, considering the amount of money I've spent for most of them as well. Musa showing his pace, getting onto that loose ball and forcing the save out of Pau Lopez. And we're going to come forward on our own attack now as Pozuelo spreads it out wide to Ben Woodburn, down the line to Adam Milson. And he's going to show off some of his pace, get the ball to the back post, and Filip Juricic is there, and he puts it into the back of the net. And it's a beautiful counter-attack goal from our squad, finished off by the Serbian. And really, that's what can happen when you got a little bit more pace. Adam Milson breaking down the line. And let me ask you a question. Let me ask you something. I want you guys to answer this. Do you think Adam Milson has done enough this season to warrant him being our main striker next season? because we brought in two strikers this season, and none of them have really held down a solid place. We obviously got Belfodil, we got Adam Milson, and we had Bamford before we sent him out on loan to Newcastle. Belfodil's done well from time to time. Bamford done well from time to time. They all done well from time to time. But with Adam Milson, since putting him into the starting lineup, I feel like he's really hit a purple patch. And he's looked a lot better towards this second half of the season. So do you feel like in this little purple patch, he's done enough to warrant me not signing a striker in the next season? Let me know what you think about that one. Or do you feel like we still need another striker next season? Or do you feel like Adam Milson's good enough? That's the question that I'm asking. Or do you feel like Belfodil or Bamford should get another chance? Pozuelo and Adam Milson playing a beautiful 1-2 there, and Adam Milson fires and finds the back of the net and shakes his hand. He says it's too hot on the pitch right here. 75 minutes, we double our lead, and again it's Adam Milson and Pozuelo. The Pozuelo show continues as this man just continues to pull the strings. The man's been brilliant. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see where we finish this season, because I have no doubt that next season we are going to be receiving bids for Alejandro Pozuelo. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. So whether we'll be able to hold on to him or not might just depend on where we finish. You can see we have a game on hand over Manchester United and Chelsea and Man City, matter of fact. If we win that game in hand, we could go all the way up to second place, just a point off of top, which could be huge. So, I mean, the title race is on, and I didn't even realize it really until the end of the last episode, I think it was. But the title race is alive. We have a lot of the teams as well. We got Manchester United, Chelsea, and Liverpool, I believe, to play in the final month of the season. We should only have maybe two, 3 more episodes, depending on if we do any live episodes, which, again, we most likely will, because we're going to have some big games coming up. And a couple of them, at least one of them, will be live. But I hope you guys like this video. We are back on the career mode wave. I love each and every one of you. Peace.